What is going on, guys? This is Raider Knight, and we are playing some Age of Civilizations as the Onion Hat Empire, jumping back into it because a long time ago you all made fun of me for losing as the Onion Hat Empire, and we are back to prove that we can win as the Onion Hat Empire. It's a hard one to play as when I was starting out because I didn't really know how to play the game that well. But I've played Age of Civilizations long enough that I should know what I'm doing by now to at least, not lose like I did a long time ago. Because when I originally played as them, I'd only played this game for like maybe 2.5 hours, so I really didn't know what I was doing yet. So we're going to max out income tax, and we'll put the rest into this for the most part. I want to have a little bit though into research, so I'm not sure how much we should put into this right now. We'll do that and we'll max out research because I like to max out research in this game as well. And the rest we'll put into military upkeep. Looks like a pretty good start. As for our economy, we have goods, we have research, investments, and taxes at max. So we should be doing pretty good in that regard. I remember in the original video I got utterly clapped by Byzantium, so we're not going to have a repeat of that. We're going to get our revenge on Byzantium and make sure we don't make a fool of ourselves. And to start out as the Ottomans, we have to make sure that our country is stable, because I think that was another problem I had, was I didn't stabilize my country a long time ago when I played as the Onion Hat Empire. Our country is a lot more stable now. I've stabilized all the regions, so they should start to get a little bit more in tune with the Onion Hat culture, the way they were meant to be. Alright, we have 100,000 gold, which is a pretty good amount to start out. The question is, do we attack Byzantium right now, or do we wait? I kind of want to go after Athens to start out, so I think we're going to do that. And we're going to start up by building a massive military along their border, and then we will invade them. I think our military is ready to go after Athens, so let's declare the war and march the troops right into Athens. I believe they have an island territory that we're also going to have to attack, so we're going to rush into the water and seize their final province. And Athens is defeated. We're going to fully annex them into our country, and right after that we're going to declare a war on Naxos, which they're allied with Venice apparently, so we do not want to get involved in that apparently. Byzantium has been preparing for our attack, and they've been buffing their city, so we're going to have to do the same if we're going to be victorious against them. And I think we are ready for war. Let's declare that war against Byzantium, and the first thing we're going to do is march the troops directly into their city. I think I'm clicking the city, at least I hope I did. And then we'll send the troops into Sparta. Byzantium has gained a little bit of land against us, but I think they are ultimately doomed against us in terms of an offensive strike. And then we can seize Sparta and pretty much cripple Byzantium at the homeland. And just like that, Byzantium has been utterly clapped by the Ottoman Empire. It took a lot less time than it did the original time I invaded them, so this was a really good victory, and I think we should be able to just peace out with them right now, because their overseas colony isn't really worth anything. And Byzantium has surrendered to the might of Onion Hat. So we officially have united the Ottoman Empire under one great flag. Our next target is probably going to be Naxos and Venice. and I've decided to move the capital to Istanbul and just, surmount our victory against the Byzantians by mocking them by claiming their capital as our capital. I think, though, before we invade Venice, we're going to go after Karaman down here to the south because they are pretty powerful, and if they decide to attack us before the war with Venice is over, they could pose a serious threat to us. And our military is ready for the attack. We will march right across into their border, and we will leave no survivors. Neapolis will join the Ottoman Empire, and what's their capital called? Konya? We're going to invade Konya and burn it to the ground. We're going to rename that city. There's going to be nobody left to remember the tale of Konya and the Karaman Empire. Alright, we have taken the city of Konya from the evil Karaman regime, and we can fully annex their country into our empire. And once we do that, we're going to rename and burn down the city of Karaman. I mean, not of Karaman, of Konya. Just as I promised, Konya will burn to the ground. The new city will be named Konebergia. Konebergia is the new city. We burned down Konya. Overall, the troops have done well. I'd have them take over Ramazan, right? Or Ramanoodle land. Let's just fix that. Our troops have done pretty good against the Karaman Empire. I'd have them go up against Ramanoodle land over here, but the Mamluks would have a border with us, and I kind of don't want that to happen at the moment. What is this? Ragusa is declaring war on the Ottoman Empire. Are you okay, buddy? Yeah, I mean, are you serious about this? Alright, Ragusa has just declared war against the Ottoman Empire. We are very scared about this, and we are taking this threat really seriously. I didn't see this coming, but you know what? Ragusa will pay for what they've done. I think it's funny how Ragusa has just declared pretty much suicide militarily by declaring war against the Ottomans. Probably not their smartest move. But you know what? I mean, land is land. And the Ottomans, they are more than happy to annex you into their great country. Alright, the troops are in position to invade Venice. I believe Venice will utterly be crippled by turn 1 of the war. They are not ready for this at all, and we will declare the war on Venice. And also Naxos and Candia also. I think after this turn they should be completely crippled militarily. We've seized their land, we defeated their allies, and now we can prepare to invade mainland Venice. And that will be a glorious day for our empire. 33,000 troops right along Venice's border. They literally stand no chance right now against us. We're just going to walk in and take their capital. They had a big navy right there. They might be able to push us back, so we're going to have to actually be careful what we do. We're going to invade this. And we're also going to send some backup. This should be plenty enough to push back Venice. I think we can take their capital. But we're going to start by taking over this place. And then Venice is still pretty powerful here, so we're going to see if they'll surrender because I don't want to lose any more troops. We're going to see if we can get all this, and Venice will surrender. I think that's enough humiliation for them, but if they don't surrender, we're going to hide the troops over here in Undine, and we're going to build some more reinforcements to assist us on conquering Venice. And Venice has surrendered to our great empire. Venice is officially a joke, and the Ottomans pretty much rule the world at this point. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.